Papa Solio, when is it appropriate? Ooh, good question. When is it appropriate to provide unsolicited, unsolicited gym advice, especially when you know people are going to get hurt? No one wants to be a jabroni.
He's heating up.
Yow. Yow.
Damn, that's a good question, man. Fuck, that's a good question. I've done this once or twice. I've done this a couple times. Like, I usually don't. As a career of doing training of all sorts, and yeah, I've learned over time, I don't interfere with people's shit. I'm not going to go over and correct people. I'm not going to go waste my time. Most people are like, oh, okay, cool, and then do it wrong. It's like, fuck it. I'm there to work out. I'm there to do my shit and get the fuck out. I'm not there to train people. However, if I see someone, it's happened when I've seen someone who obviously didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I have this one guy in my head. I can't even explain the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Like, you're going to get hurt. I went over, I'm like, what are you doing, man? Like, what are you doing this for? I wanted him to explain why he was doing this move the way he was doing. And I didn't get a good example. I literally said, you are going to hurt. Look, I'm a professional trainer. I'm like, you are going to hurt yourself. Just saying, you're wasting your time doing X, Y, and Z. He's like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. And then just kept on doing it. I've seen him other times doing the same shit. Fuck it. Fuck you. Hurt yourself then. Fine. If you know someone's going to get hurt, it's up to you. You're really doing it for your conscience because people may or may not take your advice. So you can do it, but just don't have any expectations. And people might get pissed off. Sometimes people get really offended. Guys often do that. I think guys more than anyone, because guys have an ego and like, oh, I know what I'm doing. What are you talking about? But sometimes, I've actually mentioned something or someone's asked me a question and they've been extremely receptive to it. But a lot of times people just won't take your advice. It depends on what it is. I'll tell you what, Nick, if you see someone doing something wrong, and you could drop your thoughts down below, those of you that maybe have done this with success or failure. But if you see someone that's really doing something wrong, and for you, you're like, if I don't say something to this person, I'm going to feel guilty, then go and offer, but just don't have any expectations. Or if someone's doing something really dangerous and they refuse to take your advice and they might break the weights or damage the stuff or really get hurt, you might want to tell someone at the desk and be like, yo, this guy's doing X, Y, and Z. And I just think he's going to really fucking hurt himself because it's a liability for the gym, or it could be a risk, or it could just be a scene. Whether or not the gym is at risk for that person doing whatever they're doing to get hurt, you don't want someone getting hurt and then having an ambulance. It's just not a good look and it's extra unnecessary. You don't want the person getting hurt and you don't want to deal with that, even if it's not a legal liability for the gym. But